everybody.
Hello, I'm Kwanzaa.
I'm Caridia.
Thank you for keeping up with
Kwanzaa and Caridia. Today, we are doing a mukbang at ihop, and we are going over some how would you react scenarios.
Yes. So, do they want to know what we have here today?
Yeah, let's start from right to left.
Okay, so we have some original buttermilk pancakes, some eggs scrambled with cheese, bacon, grits, chicken tenders, fries with some white gravy and some ranch. Gotta have it.
I got the smokehouse combo. My eggs over easy and some hash browns. I also have two things, pancakes and French toast.
Yeah, and this is the pancake combo if anybody wanted to know.
Yeah, so it's about to go down.
Yes, I'm so
It's about to go
excited.
down.
I'm always playing with a knife in our videos.
You trying to kill me?
No, it's not on purpose.
Alright, so we do plan on doing a giveaway. We're reading the questions out of a book that we have. We're not going to tell you the book because we haven't really decided how,
we'll go about the giveaway.
We're going to go about the giveaway. But the questions that we are reading are out of the book that we're talking about. Ouch, ouch, I stabbed my leg. Okay. Here goes my chocolate milk. Chocolate milk. Chocolate milk.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Alright, so she can't read and I guess she didn't want to read anyway. But we'll go ahead with the first question.
I can read. Okay.
Okay.
How would you feel if you had a gay child? Would you... I'm sorry guys, it is kind of fur over there. Would bother me because I have mixed feelings about this because, oh wow, I'm gonna have to think on that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
It wouldn't bother me because I'm gay. And just because how I was raised, my family accepted me. They accepted me from when I came out when I was like, what, 13, 14, so now, like, mom loves Kwanzaa, my dad loves Kwanzaa, like, everybody loves Kwanzaa, even my grandma loves Kwanzaa. My grandma is old school, so I wouldn't care. I would love my child regardless of, any situation.
So the reason I said I would have mixed feelings is because I'll be afraid for them more than anything. Like, I do know that the world is changing and, people are becoming more open to the fact, but it does not, like, count out the people who are taking longer to evolve, and so because of that, I feel like I'll be more afraid, like, not to do that bias thing that people do when it's like, if it's a girl, then it's okay, and if it's a guy,
right,
then, like, not to be that way, but if I had a gay son, I would really fear for him, of course, more than my girl, but in the same aspect, I fear for them both the same just because I feel that it's taking a lot of other people time to evolve. I mean, the trans issues that is out now. Like, what if we had a trans child? Like,
right.
It's just a lot for me personally that I'd be fearful for. I'll accept them no matter what, but it's the fearfulness of it all.
That's a good answer, and I agree because I mean, I haven't really been ridiculed about my preference, but I've gotten a lot of nasty looks, and I've heard a lot of stories that, people die over this. People die because they're gay.
Right.
And it's not right. It's scary to think about. But, how would you guys feel if you had a gay child? Comment down below. Let us know. On to the next question.
On to the next question.
Hold on. Okay.
Next question is
how would you feel if your child married someone out of our race? It wouldn't bother me because, would bother me because I have mixed feelings.
It would not bother me. One reason that it just couldn't bother me is because she's out of my race. I mean, she's half in, half out. But that's never been an issue for me. I'm very open in that aspect. So I don't know. I think it wouldn't bother me for the simple fact that that's not something that I take as a lifestyle. Like, I don't worry about people of different ethnicities, nationalities. I'm very open and fluent in that area.
And I agree, because I mean, look at me. I am mixed, like all mixed up. So whatever my kid wants to do as far as who they love,
Right.
the color, go for it. Like, I support it. I believe that, you know, the world will be, everybody will be mixed like in a certain number of years, like coming like really soon.
Yeah.
Probably in the next like 40 years or so. Everybody's gonna be mixed, and
Because it's already really there.
right, you turn around, you say like, oh, I wasn't be scared. Oh, look at that, you know, interracial couple or whatever. But I wouldn't mind it. I would support it, love it.
Especially when we were in DC, like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
It was not absurd to see a
Right.
Caucasian male with a Chinese or Korean type woman, and
Yeah.
they had children. So it was just like, people are way evolved in different places of the United States, I feel,
Yeah.
than where we are,
Yeah.
or places we've been exposed
The bigger
to.
cities, I feel like, have more of a melting pot than, you know, say where we're at, smaller cities. And so, but yeah, I'm for it, all for it, 100% for it. It wouldn't bother me. Next question. How would you feel if I wanted to buy a gun? Would bother me because I have mixed feelings. Because
Is it my turn to go first?
yeah, go ahead.
So honestly,
Baby.
it would bother me. And I don't. I have mixed feelings. Dang, I think I'm gonna have mixed feelings all the time. I have mixed feelings, and I said that because like my father, he has always wanted me to have some type of protection because I've been that child that I just go. I've traveled without. I go out like I just go, and so he's always wanted me to have some type of protection. But weird, of course, of me to say, but I feel like once you bring that type of energy into your life, that's the type of energy you have to expect. Like, I feel like if I'm walking around with no gun, then I'm not of harm to anybody. But as soon as I'm walking around with a gun, it's like you're setting off alarms and precautions for every other person. And then again, it's like it's okay to have it in your home, but I think for me it's just a conscious thing. It's like as long as you know you're protected, why do you need that? And I don't know, I just think something about having the weapon just makes all of these other alerts in your life. Like, it brings that type of energy. That's my opinion. So I'm mixed because I feel like it brings the energies, but I think that in this time it's safe to have one.
For you, like, it wouldn't bother me if you wanted to buy a gun, because of where I've lived all my life, and you know, me being in the military, like, I'm comfortable with guns. I know how to use guns. I know, you know, I know safety of guns. I know all of that, so it wouldn't bother me in that aspect. But I feel like once kids are involved, it is very, 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 very important to have them actually take gun safety classes and know that, you know, these are not toys. You don't, even with toy guns, you don't point them at people. Like, that's just not what you're supposed to do. So it wouldn't bother me because, you know, I am comfortable with guns, and I've really been around guns my whole life, so I think it would be alright for me. We can go to the range. And,
I was just about to say, so you're gonna take me to a gun range?
yeah, I mean, you know, my mom, she carries a gun with her.
I did not know that.
Yes.
I did not know that.
My dad, on the other hand, he's the total opposite. Like, he's very anti-gun. Yeah.
Oh.
That's why we never like really went hunting as kids, because he's not for guns really.
I remember I begged my dad to teach me how to shoot. He was like, "Yes, what did he say? Oh, if I learned how to shoot squirrels, then I'd know how to shoot anything."
Well, I mean, a running target, I mean, you get proficient. But, yeah, would not bother me. Next question, maybe?
It is number... Am I slacking over here? What? Yep. How would you feel about spanking a child? Would bother me because I have mixed feelings because I think this is a very interesting question because we talked about this or you know.
Yeah, we have talked about this a few times.
We've brought this up a lot as far as what we want for our children.
I have mixed feelings because sometimes I feel like kids don't really need like physical punishment to actually see a point. But sometimes it's like, alright, you being real hard-headed right now, so you're not listening to what I'm saying, so I'm gonna, you know, get this belt and put it on your butt. And I grew up like that. I got whoopings. And I feel like I came out alright. You know, I'm pretty... I'm pretty, what's the word?
You're very disciplined.
Yeah, disciplined.
Very much.
But I mean, it's different for everybody. I feel like you can whoop your kid too much. Like,
I'm not sure about my food.
it's our food.
You haven't even took.
Okay?
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
great.
Eat some of that food.
That's what I'm saying.
I am eating.
I was just saying that, like, you haven't even eaten anything.
She's sitting there looking.
Haven't eaten anything.
But you can whoop your kids too much, because I mean, you just get whooping and whooping and whooping. It's like, all right, well, you know, whatever. I'm just gonna get a whooping anyway. So, but I don't know. I think you should whoop your kids, but I do have mixed feelings. Like, they don't need it all the time.
Okay. I'm not gonna say I have mixed feelings because for me it's very obvious what I want, but I have been in situations where, you know, I've raised my sister and my brother, like siblings or whatever, and I did whoop them. I did spank them. But I have to be honest to say, like, I don't like doing it. It takes me out of my equilibrium. So it would bother me to an extent, I guess. Like, I've talked to her and we've talked about different like methods that we would use as far as like the 3 strikes and then a whooping, you know, something like that, kind of before we just dive into putting our hands on our children.
Right.
And I feel like for me, the reason I'm trying to not go that route, one, because of my childhood, like, I got whippings, but let's be honest, like, I don't know if you want to say I was that bold child or what, but I got to a point where I was taking the belts from my mama, taking the switches from her, breaking them, taking anything she wanted to whip me with, taking it from her. Literally to the point that we had to move my uncle into the house. Like, I didn't like whippings. I still don't. It's just not something that took well with me. And I do believe that talking with someone can go a long way. Personal opinion. And I feel like if talking doesn't do it, then there's just some lessons that we have to learn on our own.
That's
Again,
true.
personal opinion, you know.
Ain't true.
You can whip me all day long, but if it's something I want to do,
I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Before, after the whipping, however you want to do it. Like,
Y'all whooping y'all kids?
we are. Yeah, comment down below. I want to know what's your feels about this.
For real. I want to know too.
And if you're watching this and you don't with your kids, like, help us to know some of the
what you do.
Yeah, some of the things that you do or some of the results of that. That would be really nice. I kind of want some milk chocolate milk.
Yeah.
I like my chocolate milk on ice.
Not having, babe. Alright. 7. How would you feel about adopting a child? Would it bother me? It would bother me, or I have mixed feelings.
I'm sorry, y'all. I really don't mind, but I think I have mixed feelings a little bit. I I think a little bit I have mixed feelings. And that could be for so many different reasons. Like, in my personal life, I know of a person that has been adopted. I've worked with adoptions, so I don't know. It's mixed feelings. Like, I've done all these different programs where I've sat in with people who were birth mothers and heard their sides to the stories and their feelings and emotions, and it's painful, you know. Some of them do get older and do get to a place where they can do and they want to do, and I don't know, it's just painful, I guess. But of course, the other side of me is like, these are children that we could do for, you know, and help. So if anything, like maybe foster care, I feel like I would be more open to, like having a home where we fostered children and then they were able to go out into these more stable areas. I don't know. I don't oppose it. Like, I'm open to it. Yeah. It's just so much coming with these different things. So much genetic makeup. It's just a lot, I feel.
Yeah. It wouldn't bother me because I am for, you know, helping people out. But in that sense, you know, explaining to the kids, you know, what it means to be adopted and, you know, what it means to have a family and explaining those values and all of that. I'm for it.
So I have a question. If we were to adopt a child, when would you tell them about adoption? Like, when would you make them aware that they were adopted, or would you not?
No, I would, because I think at the age of, you know, them realizing really the gender identity, because obviously two women cannot have a baby. So I think it would be important to say, you know, you have two mommies and that's okay, you know. You do have a daddy, but, you know, just trying to explain it, I haven't really, how do you talk about, you know, stuff like that? So it's just, we would have to come up with our own version of how we explain that to them.
So, I asked that question because, like I said, during adoption myself and, you know, talking to women about it, we did this course where we had birth parents and adoptive parents sit in and kind of learn more about each other, etc. But one thing that stuck out with one of the ladies, she said from the day she got her daughter, she made a book, and it was like, of course, like stuff with her birth mom in it, her first footprints, her first, like all that stuff. And then as you just continue, you see how her family grew and evolved with them being a part of it. So she was like, from the time she was like born, this was something she would read to her and kind of like, you know, tell her about it. So she always knew, like from the beginning of understanding, she's always known. And I love that. I just really do love that idea.
Neat.
Yeah.
Neat.
So,
really neat.
I love that idea. Having kind words from the mother, kind words from the father, having it inside of this book, and then having the the evolution of us and our family, and, you know, all that. I love that idea. How long is this video? We're doing pretty good, huh? It's on 10.
19, baby.
Oh, wow. I hope y'all watch. Okay.
Next question. You can read this one.
Which one is it?
Number 9.
Would you be willing to pull the plug on me if I became a vegetable? Would it bother me because I have mixed feelings because.
So no, I'm not gonna lie. We kind of talked about this before the video.
Just this one in particular.
Yeah, just this one in particular.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't really express myself. You mostly expressed yourself when it pertains to this question.
I talked about it. And I told her, let's see. I think that, like some stuff like that needs to be, you know, expressed before, like whenever you get married and, you know, it comes to like wills and life insurance policies or whatever, but that should be explained or talked about. If not, I would have to say I would have to pull the plug because I wouldn't, you know, wanna. If I was, you know, if I put myself in her shoes, I wouldn't want her to suffer and like cry over me every single day. Like, I wouldn't want her to dwell in that pain. So for the same, like with her, I would have to, you know, do the same and, you know, kind of put myself first, because eventually we'll, you know, come back to each other and be happy again. So I would have to pull the plug on my baby.
I'm crying. So I'm just gonna speak on what you said.
Am I wrong, guys?
Hopefully you pull the plug after everything possible has been done.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a vegetable at that point, so yeah. Okay, but before you pull the plug, can you come in and like read stories to me and stuff? Like, just let me live for a little while.
Sorry, baby. The show Black Mirror, there is an episode on something very similar to that. You should check it out. I don't remember what the episode is called, but it's a really good show. I think it's like one of the last videos. It's called Black Museum, I believe. I think that's what it is. When the guy was telling the stories to the girl.
The little girl and her father. In the end, it ended up being about her father.
Right. Don't tell people.
I'm just trying to.
She just told y'all what happened.
No, I didn't.
Anyways, yes, that. Check it out. That's all I'm gonna say. But
okay. Go ahead. Well, anyway, I was just expressing to her like I would want to live for a little while as a vegetable. Like, come in and read to me, you know, just all types of cute little things. Have lunch with me, dinner. I mean, I don't really know how all that would work, but just let me live for a little while. When it becomes too expensive, then let me go. When you got no more money, you go broke and bankrupt, then let me go. Anyway.
You don't want me to have no money and you leave me, huh?
I'm sorry. I'm always stuck, y'all. Dang. That's always been my problem in life. I'm always on the fence about everything. I would only let you go because that's your wish. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put it in your will. You let it be known. This is what you said to me. Like, this is what you want. That is the only reason that I would pull the plug. But if it was up to me, I'd let her live as long as I could.
Really, baby?
Yeah, girl, I don't care if you laid up in that bed all day. I'm gonna be up in there every day of my life beside you. Sure. I'm gonna move me in there.
That's sweet.
You can move into the house, sure. We'll be watching TV. I'll be rolling all around the house. Okay, baby, let's go watch TV now.
She gonna have her new girl taking care of me too.
Or whatever. I work from home all my life. Be at home, my baby.
It's sweet.
See, I'm crying. I'm serious. I mean that. It's our last question, right? After this one?
Yes.
We are almost done. I'm only happy because this is very long.
How would you feel if I wanted to get a sex change?
I have some more syrup. I heard you.
If you didn't hear me, how would you feel if I wanted to get a sex change? It wouldn't bother me because it would bother me because I have mixed feelings because
everybody gonna hate me because I got mixed feelings on every question I feel like. But I would have mixed feelings. One, because of course I am a lesbian woman. I am with my woman for reasons. I do not have to speak of these reasons, but before anything, I respect her as a person, right? So like before she came in this relationship, she was her own person, and I want her to continue that throughout our relationship. So if we were together and she decided I want to change, I want to have a sex change, I would have to respect that because it's her own free will, you know. And the reason I would have mixed feelings again because she would be taking away parts of her that I love, but you know, it goes beyond that. Like, I love her for her mind, you know. Thank you, as well as anything else. So it's just mixed. It's just mixed. I think more than anything, it'll just be something I would have to adjust to. Yeah. So I'll accept her no matter what, of course, and I'll still be here. Like, I wouldn't leave or anything. I just have to adjust.
For me, I think I'm on the fence on this one.
Finally. I didn't think that happened.
You know, for the same reason she said, I'm with the woman because I love women. And I love you, you know, how you are now. Mm-hmm. So it would be hard for me to be with you, but not you. Like, if that makes sense. And I don't know. I love transgender people. Like,
she really does.
I really do. I'm like obsessed with them.
Yeah.
I don't want to, you know, be a transgender or anything, but I don't know. It would be tough for me because I don't know. Because I feel like you're perfect as you are now. So it's like, how can you not, you know, see that? But I know she may not be happy with, you know, herself or whatever. So yeah. I would have to adjust as well. I don't know if I would be there for you every step of the way, but I don't know if like the relationship would last. I don't know if it would prosper. That's just me, you know.
I'm gonna kill her after this video.
Speaking on it.
Blurt that out of there, okay?
If I end up dead, I don't know why. Because I ate too much food. That's why.
This food is almost gone. Almost.
Who?
Oh, yours gone.
Mm-hmm.
Because you wasn't helping me.
You didn't help me.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you guys. Don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe. Sorry. Let us know what you think about our questions. If you would be interested in this book, let us know. Mm-hmm. We're still trying to figure out how we're doing this giveaway and whatnot. And what else?
As always,
keeping it light, love, and positive. We out.